Hello, my name is TJ Welch, and welcome to yet another episode of Sonic Lobotomy. Today we have a band from London, England. East London, to be exact. It's the East End BADOES. Take it away, guys.
We are the East End BADOES. We are from East London. Let's fucking have some. Let's go now! Every fucking Sunday queen, didn't give a toss when I put their son on the power of a stay up to years old, all years of faith. Hard rock sound, revolution, made of the trees and the parts of the U.S. The wake is on it, and the quick rain tree. I, we're never surrender. We're in forever. Let's do it together. We're coming one forever and ever. We're never surrender. We're in forever. Let's do it together. We're coming one forever and ever. Just a world, niggas get paid. You look over to the weekend gate. You look down on the street. Boy, Joe, public in the country. When you're number one, God, you can tell every time. Boy, yeah, no one's broke. Hang on, you're full of pride. You can walk the streets, we are in hell night. We're never surrender. We're in forever. Let's do it together. We're coming one forever and ever. We're never surrender. We're in forever. Let's do it together. We're coming one forever and ever. Let's go now! Generation 4, we're still here. Such a great band, ain't like to be. John there, coming from music there. The reverend one, we're staying proud of Generation 4, we're still here. Such a great band, long to be. John there, coming from music there. The reverend one, we're staying proud. We're never surrender. We're in forever. Let's stay together. We're standing one forever and ever. We're never surrender. We're in forever. Let's stay together. We're standing one forever and ever. When you're walking down the street, I'll take a look at you. You're thinking I'm the man in the life. I know you don't hate it. You think you're better than me. Think you're really cool. But behind the material, you're not moving like cool. Take a look at me. I am a different breed. Just look inside of me. You say no fucking dream. Just take a look at me. I am a different breed. Just look inside of me. You say no fucking dream. You live your fucking boring life. This is Carlton Green. And that's me, I'm harmony. You know I'm a different breed. You know I'm not a reason. But you never know the breed. It's something in heaven. There's no way from our side. Take a look at me. I am a different breed. Just look inside of me. Just ain't no fucking dream. Just take a look at me. I am a different breed. Just look inside. Just ain't no fucking dream. Your coffee takes you through the day. My voice takes me through mine. You will never know the way that I feel you know from a different. Try to break out or try to break the life. Try to rule the life. Don't forget when you're alone. I'm the son, fucking you are. Take a look at me. I am a devil dream. Just look inside of me. This ain't no fucking dream. Just take a look at me. I am a devil dream. Just look inside of me. This ain't no fucking dream.
All right, well, we are here today with a band that came a long way to do this show, the East End BADOES from East London, and you guys just put on a spectacular performance. Thank you for coming up and doing my show.
Nice one.
Thank you, TJ. Thank you for giving us the invite.
My pleasure. My
Great
pleasure.
stuff.
Let's introduce yourself, starting with Terry.
I'm Terry Hayes, lead singer of the BADOES.
I'm Andy, bass player.
I'm Dave, the good-looking lead guitarist.
I'm Mark, I'm the better-looking drummer.
And I'm Phil, the other guitarist, with the nicer guitar, not the pointy one.
Yeah, and it was a great show. You guys sounded awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Put on
you.
a hell of a live
TJ.
set.
Cheers, mate.
A veteran band that plays a style of music maybe branded as oi, I guess they would call it, for lack of a label. There's always got to be a label, right?
Yeah.
Oi, as a genre, as Terry will tell you, was invented in the East End of London.
It
in
certainly
the late
was.
70s.
By Terry himself.
Wasn't, no.
There was a lot of bands at that time, like the Cockney Rejects, the Ejected, Foreskins, all
The
those
East End
Cocksparrow,
Cocksparrow.
and of course the East End BADOES.
And we all come within, we all live within about 4 mile radius of each other. As say the Rejects, Cocksparrow, Foreskins, ourselves, the Ejected, and it all started right there at the Bridge House in Canning Town, mastered by Mr. Gary Bushell.
Yes, Gary Bushell.
Gary
Tell me about
Bushell
him.
from the Sounds.
Yep.
Gary Bushell from the Sounds. He had a hell of a lot of fight on his hands to get it off the ground, but I'm amazed that I'm sitting here after all them years, 28 years.
Aren't we all, Tom?
Yeah, and sitting here still doing it and getting a bigger crowd than we did. Forever Proud. That was
That's the one you open up with, right?
Yeah, that is. I wrote that one, and it was 2 songs first off, and I was sitting there drunk at 4 o'clock one morning in my front room,
Red
having
wine.
a
Red wine.
and I was trying to do a few things. It was when we'd first started back, and I put them together. All it is, like the start off is I started off when I was 17, about a year before God Save the Queen, i.e. The Sex Pistols song.
Yeah.
You know, and it goes on. Start off when I was 17. But it's a thing about
Nostalgia, I suppose.
nostalgia and all sticking together. We'll never surrender. Let's stick together. You know, and that's all it is. It's a thing about way back when I was a young punk rocker, and up
You're
to
an old
now.
punk rocker.
I'm glad you said that and not something else.
Now we've all got punk rock kids.
I didn't know we've all got punk rock kids yet.
This is for all our boys and your boys who are fighting wars in far off lands. We know what we're talking about, don't we? We've got to stick together. Yeah. This is for all the boys out there. One, two, three, four! in Iraq and Afghanistan, in Iraq and Afghanistan. Side by side with the US Army, same old story, same old night, finding the heavenly in our place, fucking war, a fucking destruction. Find the truth, support the leg. Find the truth, support the leg. Find the truth, support the leg. In Iraq, Afghanistan. In Iraq, and Afghanistan. Another man dead and another man down. Fight for his country, fight for his friend. It's so sorry, it's so sad. They're coming home in bodyguards, they are. Support the truth, support the land. Find the war in the Morocco land. Support the truth, support the land. In Iraq, Afghanistan. Support the truth, support the land. Find the truth in the Morocco. Support the truth, support the land. In Iraq, Afghanistan.
Boy, what I get out of it is it's a working class music, and you guys don't try to hide the Cockney accent or the British accent.
Definitely not.
We do. We're trying hard to hide it. It's not very good.
Yeah, just throw it out there. And
Definitely not.
Cause
No, I think that's,
you
know, and I think that Dave and the lads back me up on this. You get a lot of bands from maybe I don't like to pinpoint countries, i.e. Scotland and places like that, who try to Scotland, Wales, who try to, you know, like copy the sort of like the old East End accent on their songs.
I play in the Welsh boys, and we're
Great
always
band.
with the chorus. We're trying to go for that soccer chorus. You know, the
That is
1,000 guys singing in unison.
that is
And that's oi.
That is the thing. Like I say, admittedly, I think Sham 69. I used to be a punk in 1976 up until, you know, up until really punk feathered off and tailed off, and I think died about 1979. And but in that time, Sham 69 came along, who introduced. I think they were the ones. I hate to say it, who introduced the proper sing-along football chant chorus. Us being like the band at the time, and i.e. the Rejects, the Foreskins, Sparrow, and that, were all actually. I do like to say we was all football hooligans. You know, we used to rack at football.
Even more embarrassing, you support Millwall, Tell. That's
Let's get a close up of that. He's a Millwall guy.
Yeah,
I'd like to say we don't support Millwall.
I say we it kicked off from there. The Rejects then come along, and
got a big record deal. That's what sort of got it known in the public eye, haven't it?
well, as I say, the Rejects, they were signed in the same week. The Cockney Rejects were signed. Iron Maiden used to come from East London as well. Iron Maiden. They were signed at the same time, the same week, by EMI with practically the same deal as the Cockney Rejects.
Was that when Bruce Diano was singing for him?
Paul Diano.
Paul Diano, yeah.
78, 79,
Yeah,
that
and
time,
they were given the same deal as the Rejects.
Wow.
Iron Maiden sort of like went up like that. The Rejects diverted. The point is, the Rejects, great band, great oi band, but they loved that. They used to, you know, they'd rather finish the set with a punch up with the crowd than an encore.
This song goes back to 1977, when I was living a bit of time in LA, and I helped pen this song, believe it or not, and it's done a big circle. The Avengers, is it? The Avengers, and it's recorded it, and the Professionals. It's come right back to where it all began, in East London. If you believe that, you fucking believe anything. You don't know if I'm American, and you don't care if I go to work. As long as I keep watching my man down, I'm a down your playground. What's the use of saying I'm not messing with you. What am I supposed to? It's one. I'm on the run and it's two. I never want to hold down. It's three. You're telling me I'm still a baby. Standing here, trying to be a brigadier. You're telling me to be a man. Why can't you just understand? What's the use of saying what you mean? Wash yourself and keep your body clean. Oh no, I'm gonna get a fight. Oh no, I'm looking at a plate. Oh no, I'm not messing with you. What am I supposed to do? It's one, I'm on the run and it's two, then I wanna hold down, it's three, you're telling me I'm still a baby. It's one, I'm on the run and it's two, then I wanna hold down, it's three, you're telling me I'm still a baby, a baby, a baby, a baby. It's one, I'm on the run and it's two, then I wanna hold down. You're telling me I'm still a baby. It's one, I'm on the round and it's two, then I wanna hold down. It's three, you're telling me I'm still a baby, a baby, a baby, a baby.
Nice invite to come over here to play at the Oi Festival in Allentown.
And how was that? You guys played Allentown last week?
There were a few technical problems involving the riot police. But
Always
With guns drawn.
Bit of fun though, wouldn't it?
just like the old days still.
Tell you, it did remind me of the old days as it happened.
Yeah,
It
because
was,
we were playing with the Four Skins, obviously a seminal band from back in the early days, and it kicked off a bit in the audience, and the old Bill shut it down. Fortunately, we managed to play and blow everyone away before that happened.
I must say we did.
We definitely had it.
You had a good set.
Definitely had it.
Yeah.
We've had it all over America.
Yeah.
Were there a lot of people there?
Yeah, it's banged out. It was banged out.
yeah.
1,200 people
Wow.
when we played.
Yeah.
I believe already you can see the YouTube East End of BADOES up there, and also the YouTube violence after we finished.
Straight after.
This one is a song that I did actually write along with someone else, and it is someone who's been a guest and an artist on the show. This is Full of Hope, and it's written along with Gary Lamin of Cock Sparrow. If you believe that, you believe anything. Actually, that's fucking true. Just look into their faces and you see what's on their mind. I'll take full of hope, but still they are denied. England's no England, as you go to Liverpool. I'll take full of hope, treat once again. Same old story, nothing new. Take their life for an you. Wake up because of your offer. To war, the destination of the poor. It's where the kids there still run riot, like they've always done. And do they point the finger, you're always in the wrong. Bring your up, full of hope, give it all, what's next? Well, same old story, nothing new. They don't like mine and you. Wake up because you are free. And you say what's on their mind. Hearts are full of hope, but still they are denied. Hey, there's no end, nothing, as you lose to Liverpool. Hearts are full of hope, treated once again as good. Well, same old story, nothing new. Live the life for any you. Anything the way you do. Wake up, only I see you all through. Same old story, nothing new. Live the life for any you. Wake up, only I see you all through. That's some of that.
I love that sort of, that real Les Paul,
Yeah.
big fuck off Marshall, kang, that you get.
But he was born and raised.
I
in
was
the early
born and
80s
raised a
of
metal man, yeah, so.
Poodle perm
Did you
haircut.
have the mullet back in the
Oh,
day?
absolutely.
Yeah.
mullet and proud?
Mullet and proud of it.
Yeah, I did, yeah. But to be honest, I love so many different guitarists. I love anything from 12 string acoustic-y stuff, country and western shit, all the way through to punk rock and metal. And
Guitar
anything
heroes on the
between.
PlayStation.
Anything this sort of nice guitar, I just love all guitars, really.
Yeah.
Shame I can't play one properly, but there you go.
It's very
That
valid
sounded
point, mate.
damn good to me.
Thanks for well put it.
You did say your ears had gone earlier on, TJ.
That's true. I'm totally
Sorry?
deaf.
Very good.
You know, Marshall amps will do that to you.
Yeah. Especially if you put them on 11.
I like the song Gary about Gary Glitter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it, but I mean, it's not a funny song. It's
Very serious song.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's about a serious subject, and it takes I mean, to write and deliver a song like that takes a lot, you know, conviction, and it takes a moral stand.
Yeah.
And just you know, I know how it feels. He's your idol.
He, as I say, I went and see him when he started. He finished off finished in the 70s. He come back, made his reappearance, didn't he, in the early 80s, and everyone he used to, you know, like Christmas extravaganzas every year, and he used to pack big venues. All over the UK, and
he started out doing pubs again, didn't he? He started at first, when he was trying to do his comeback, doing all the smaller venues, then building up. In the end, he's doing like Wembley and places. And you're right, Christmas. Oh yeah, let's go and get pissed and go and do the Gary Glitter gig.
Yeah, I mean, you go to a football game, even in the States, and they're playing, you know, rock
That's
and roll.
right. Yeah, all the rock and roll stuff. Yeah,
and he makes money when they do that, you know, publishing.
Yeah. But how he got found out is on his computer. It broke down, and he took it into a PC World in the middle of Bristol, and they've gone down, downloaded it, and caught him, and the rest is history.
All over it.
Like child porn and that.
All them cameras were on me. I was fantastic. This is for all the English football hooligans who love a rap. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4! That's up! Football riders is on the up. The birthday prime and they're ready to run. And a booze, and a win that makes me made on the internet. On the top boys who made the show. Cold on the road, not sure we go. Dressed in Prada, no blurry. Mixing young and we can smash to a big game. Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. My first time you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. My first time you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Bumps on the street, toe to toe, all kicked on. Having a go, terrorist families are freaking apart. Wear no colours, rock this stuff. Football riders are joining up. Volunteer prime and they're ready to run. And a move, and a beat, the makes me right on the internet. One night man on stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. Like the sound, you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. Like the sound, you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Bumps on the street, toe to toe, all kicked off, having a go. Terrorist battle, finger to pop. Wear no colours from the start. Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. Like the say you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. Like the say you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. Like the say you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Stereotype, football hooligan, stereotype, football fun. Like the say you're a bunch of lowlifes, that's your idea of having fun. Yes. That's the way anyone likes football.
We sing about where we come from. I mean, people say, are you a political band? And something that we firmly believe in is that politics is a thing that you deal with in your everyday life. And that means if your bus is late in the morning, if your car breaks down, if someone breaks into your house and nicks something, politics is not always seen as the country going wrong. It's your personal life. And so where Terry came from and the area of London that we were born and raised in, politics was about making do, earning enough money to get by. And we try and sing about those things, the struggle that we have. I mean, we're grown men now, we've got jobs, we've got kids, we're married. But, you know, life's still a struggle. And to say that, oh, we don't like to sing about politics, is cobblers, because politics is the way you live your life and the way you get things done every day. And, you know, that's what we sing about. We sing about the music. We're fortunate enough to play in bands. We're fortunate enough to travel around the world. We're guests of people around the world. And, you know, we sing about what we do, what we like to do, and just, you know, how we stay alive, really. We might not be as poor and as delinquent as we used to be, but it never goes away. That's what you were brought up as being, and that's what stays with you when you write about songs.
Right, yeah. You might think we sound like bleeding Australians. We're actually from England and the East End of London. This is a song about being proud of your country, going abroad, meeting new people, making new friends, and loving where you come from. This is called English and Well Proud of It. Let's have some! Churchill and Monty, from the choir to Normandy, World War I and World War II, John Street, Georgia, Bordy, the Captain, Jason, Irish Ancient, Ancient Corps and the Underwar, English and the proud of it, yes. You can go and fuck yourself. Wait for the tape, bring your first speech, not living, no please stay. Don't let the bastards find us down and fill us full of hate. Let's hear from Nelson and Wellington, Churchill and Monty, from the choir to Normandy, World War I and World War II, no straight girls supporting the Captain, British Ancient, Ancient Corps, Underwar, English, I'm proud of it, yes! We've been bombed by terrorists, we still grin and bear it, 'cause they won't knock our way along, or our bulldog spirit. History told us to stay true. Fly that flag of St. George and the red, the white and blue. Let's hear from Nelson and Wellington and Churchill and Monty, from the pioneer to Normandy, World War I and World War II. Just like good supporting the Captain, Blue Sugar, British Ancient, Ancient Corps, Underwar, English and I'm proud of it. English and I'm proud of it. English and I'm proud of it. I'm English and I'm proud of it. Yeah! Have some of that. This is for all the bastards who never buy a fucking Can't even eat their own. See how much they ain't spent. Trying to get the upper end. Don't be talking about self-express. Maybe that's why he's self-express. Let's not be aware of the punch. Let's be caught back in the punch. We need to go where the stay is. Don't be fucked off. Yes. Like a player. Out, out, out. Nobody wants you around. Like a player. Out, out, out. Don't make a shot. Like a player. Out, out, out. Nobody wants you around. Now, like a player. Out, out, out. Get on your boy. Don't make a shout. Ain't so ever gonna bury you. I ain't been like Santa's road. Try to be a get right back. We won't make the same. We know all we're being destroyed. Now it's time he's off the side. Everything's always just about to end. Well, alright, no, black a there. Out, out, out. Nobody wants you around. Oh, black a out, out, out. Get on your boy, don't make a shit. Black a out, out, out. Nobody wants you around. Oh, black a out, out, out. Get on your boy, don't make a fucking sound. He's not been coming off his stone. Maybe it doesn't mean to the green. He really don't be known. Well, it's not murder too much. Put them in the ball, let's ask him out. They know the boys in the now. Well, I ran on like a there. Out, out, out. No one wants him around. No, like a there. Out, out, out. Get on your boy. Don't make a sound. Like a there. Out, out, out. No one wants him around. No, like a there. Out, out, out. Get on your boy. Don't make a sound. No one him around. No one him around. We don't want him around. Don't want him around.
Get your hands off our beer.
We played with a business up in London in front of a hell of a lot of skins and that. We got on stage. We knew it was going to kick off, and we went on stage. I turned around, asked my bass player, who we will hear a little bit of a story about him. He goes on with a bag of tool bells. What you got in there? It's going to go off. And he pulls out an axe. Right, so.
You can't have guns in England.
No, you can't. Well, no one had a gun then. But as I say, it went a bit pear-shaped because of the football thing. Anyway, going back, we had that all kicked off. There's a terrible fight that occurred there, and people were. But anyway, we was rehearsing. We used to rehearse every Monday and Wednesday, and that we twice a week. We used to do it, and I've gone round to his house to pick him up. And he used to live in a little sort of like a bed-sit sort of thing in one big house, bed-sits in there. Gone in the door and knocked on my door. Our mate, who's another face in Oi, called Barney and the Rubbles. If you look on the first Oi albums or read any of the early sounds, he was. There used to be a band called Barney and the Rubbles. I had one of these offshoot Oi things. Great, though, great laugh. He comes out. He said, Scully. He said, Scully, the old Bill have been in and taken Scully away. So
Scully was your bassist?
Scully was our bassist, Andy
Yeah.
Russell, yeah. He opens the door and his house was demolished, right? And the Met Police had been there to take him for a ride and take him for a little bit of an holiday. He got done for... he got done for.
Our
He got done
Majesty's
for well.
pleasure,
There's
as
a
we say.
he got done for a murder at a football match. There's a fight, West Ham and Arsenal, and he got pulled in along with about 8 others for the stabbing, and he served 21 months on remand. And really, me and him were like the main. Sort of like roots of the band, and we tried a few other things, and really.
What was that, early 80s?
Early 80s.
So your bassist got sent up.
He stayed on remand for 21 months. He was taken to court, big court case, and he was proved it wasn't him who done the murder. He was let out, and. That was that, and really we tried other people, and that it just wasn't the same, because me and him was, me and him used to do the writing and all that, and it just wasn't the same.
This song's about living in England and what a bleeding shithole it is.
And this is what's going to happen in the very, very near future. Because our fucking government opens the door, and that's every no good shitman from all over. Prize wanker. Let's go around and we don't know what to do. And nations of fire will we make it through. Those who know time and the same destiny. Pray to the Lord it's time to recover us.
The scene in England is such that a lot of people play in different bands. Me and Phil play in a band called the Concrete Gods. Cherry plays in a band called Code One. I play with Andy in a band called Super Yob. And it's quite a sort of a close-knit community of like the skinhead and the street punk bands in the in England, it means that we share members of the same bands, we'll help each other out. So the scene as such as took a dive sort of 10 years ago. It's stronger now. A lot of bands have come back, and a lot of new young bands like Cherry's band here.
All my lot of 40, nearly 50 as well. I'm the youngest one in that band and all.
He's the youngest man in England. So
the best looking and all, I think.
Well, who would have thought that the music would you'd still be able to fill a club in London,
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
30 years after punk was born?
It's great, and there are other young bands. You know, I mean, teenage guys in England who are forming bands like Bottle Job, the AIDS. Lots of young bands, you know, still making us old fellas.
Yeah.
Want to keep on going, and you know, we
Feeling even older.
More secretive than the Freemason Society.
Some.
When the Dropkick Murphys come to England,
Yes.
your daughter sings the like Forever.
She actually sings Stephanie's song "Dirty Glass." She
And what's her name?
Liberty Hayes.
Yeah.
Liberty Hayes. Check her on YouTube. I'm going back to my daughter. Matt was doing a like the Holidays in the Sun stroke Rebellion thing festival in the UK with us. He'd done a European tour. The boys flew back on the Sunday. We picked him up at Heathrow Airport. This was the week before the festival, and he come and drum with us.
I wish he could have stayed.
Straight into rehearsal from off the airplane, straight into rehearsal. Anyway, my daughter was there, and we've gone down and had something to eat. Matt's come up, and my daughter was singing "The Dirty Glass." This was, I think 16 or 17. wow, he said, she can really sing that. He said, I've got to tell Kenny. He said, I've got to have, you think no more of it. And she goes, oh, I ain't singing anymore, I ain't singing. So sing, come on, Lib, sing. So she sings it. He said, I'm going to tell Ken. A few months later, the Murphys were doing a tour of the UK. We're back in the VIP lounge at Brixton Academy. Yes, like you do. Thanks for the boys. And Ken's come up, we're standing there, me, Lib, Dom, and Ken's come up and he said, Lib, he said, sing to me. Sing me a song, come and sing. No, I don't want to sing. He said, I'll come back in 15 minutes. I want you to sing. Anyway, he comes back in 15 minutes. She goes over the corner. She sings to him. Kenny, fucking awesome. You know, he said, absolutely great. He said, when's the next show you coming? We weren't coming until their last show they played, which was Nottingham Arena. And he said, we'll give you a sound check. He said, we'll give you a shot. Right, so goes up there, see Ken on the Wednesday. And he said, if it sounds like karaoke, we ain't doing it. You know, he said, he said, but she may have a chance in the future with us. Goes on there. We're standing outside there, just before I was going to sound check, weren't it? Standing outside the dressing room having a chat with a few of our other mates. Lib's standing there, Ken's gone in, all the boys going, come in, Lib. So she had to stand there. All the boys are sitting on the floor, like, with the acoustics. Matt's got an upturned waste paper bin, like Ken's. Off she goes, sings the song. And she sang it that night for the first time, which was which made
5,000 people in it or something.
Which you must have been proud of her.
I just couldn't believe it. And the thing she liked best is she was standing there. You know, like they'll get together like that and do the big. Like she was walking past.
Oh, that's the high point of the set.
Isn't it? Like she was walking past, and Al goes, "Get in here," right? And you know, so he does the old like big up and.
Well, that's great. That's one less person Dropkick Murphys have to bring to Europe with them.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. No, but we've had, as I say, we've been treated absolutely. I just can't say how well we get treated by them boys.
What does the future hold for the East End BADOES? You guys are back together. You're going to do another album? You write new music?
We're writing now. We've got quite a number of songs, and we are intending to do something. We're sorting out when we get home. We're going to have a chat and a sit down, and yes, we're going to proper go for it.
So we've got a demo CD done, which we did last year.
Yeah, like there's, I say, the demo CD, which I think you've heard, TJ, and that. But we're going to proper go for it, and I think, you know, with the songs we do, we great musicians, great sing-along choruses, and it's going to be a proper job. It's going to be
Proper job.
proper, the real thing, the real deal.
This is the way it's got to be. It's got to be. See you later. Nice one. Thank you very much. Cheers.
I don't know. Anything profound any of you guys want to say in wrapping this up?
We were the East End BADOES.
And
what
we've
do we
definitely
do?
fucking had some.
Have some.